It's the Legend of Zelda, and it's really bad.
It's all good.
I just think it's so weird. Like, you think that the last place that, like, Republicans and alt-right would want to go is 4chan. But then, like, they're all like, nah, if we're gonna dive deep into the internet, let's dive deep. And then they just proceed to turn, like, this place that was kind of, like, really shitty into, like, easily the shittiest place on the internet.
No, I think at some point I would have cut between that. So let's contextualize what you just said. It was about 4chan.
Yeah.
And how it's super alt-right.
Yeah.
But to clarify, I don't think politicians went to 4chan.
No, it's not inherently that. It's like inherently a shit ton of people. Just like a shit ton of alt-righters.
No, a shit ton of white guys angry at the world.
Yeah, like because they're not getting their dicks wet and they feel like they're owed.
They feel like they feel like they're those Joker memes.
Yeah, they feel like they're owed.
You think you're oppressed? I'm a gamer. We're hated by everybody.
Fucking gamers rise up. That shit pisses me off. It's like, you guys are fucking stupid. I love it when they like actually sit when like there's a subreddit called Gamers Rise Up, and like a shit ton of the mods are like in on the joke of like, man, dude, this is fucking pathetic. And so like their fucking mod announcements are just like, yeah, let's change the subreddit so that it's about Irish freedom. Like completely, just nothing having to do with gaming at all. It's fucking amazing. I love it. Don't go through that door. Yeah.
You know.
Rip.
She's the expert.
You think
is the expert?
So I'm gonna be honest. I actually used to think that those were just giant.
I got
Gorons.
on her nerves a bit. I got on her nerves.
I used to think that those were giant Gorons that were just randomly rolling around and they were like having fun.
What a bunch of assholes!
I know, right? Like the rest of their buddies are like getting imprisoned and shit, and they're just like, yeah, time to roll around.
Time to roll around like a fucking asshole.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Gotta fall, that train's gotta... I don't know what's the song.
Searching around at every turn.
Oh boy. Come on,
live and learn.
I'm very, very scared. Okay.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh, we did it! Praise Jesus!
Until I gotta go back there again.
Oh. Okay.
Hey!
Hi!
Shit! Kite! Port! Port!
What about a kite? Oh my fucking god.
I like to fly my kite up to the highest height.
Ooh.
At the speed of sound.
Johnny's dead.
Say something, Johnny.
Hello.
Hi!
Johnny's still alive in here.
He's just dead.
Dead to the world.
Dead
to me.
inside, dead physically,
Dead mentally.
Dead to me.
dead to rights.
That's a good game.
Let's see,
It's a hard
Dead
shit,
or Alive.
though. That's a bad game. With
That
boobies.
depends.
Unless you're right. It does depend because I like Extreme 3, Extreme 2.
I like the VR one where you can see the boobies bounce.
Boobies!
I don't know. If I had a choice, I'd pick Rumble Roses before I picked Dead or Alive.
Boobies!
Is anybody familiar with Rumble Roses?
Nope.
No.
Dead End.
It's actually really funny. One of the last you remember back in the day, during the glory days, when Walmart would have like demos available for video games?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember back when they had a Guitar Hero one and there was a fucking line for it.
One of the demos was for fucking Dead or Alive 3.
How the fuck can you...
Get away with that.
Boobies!
I don't know how the fuck they got away with it, but it was there for good, I think 2 months before it left.
Oh, Silas.
What?
Anon describes their fetishes.
Oh no.
That's my fetish. It's very quiet.
Oh, it's funny because that guy's from Israel.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Cool.
You know, God,
it's so bad.
and it's hard to. I have to tread carefully because I disagree with Israel's politics, but I'm not anti-Semitic.
Disagreeing with a country's politics does not make you racist against that country. It just means you disagree with their politics.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised because that's the only strength that Israel really has over the influence of the rest of the world. And whenever you question them, it's like, you're just anti-Semitic.
This is true.
We should have an ethno-state, otherwise you're anti-Semitic.
And those Muslims across the way are oppressing us.
Those Muslims who have like a couple of AKs and we just keep firing rockets.
Who used to be fucking Bedouin tribes and now they've got AKs. Well, we have rockets.
Rockets, motherfucker.
Mine goes pew pew blow blow.
Say hi to Allah for me.
Oh my god.
God, you're terrible.
They're my people, I can do it.
Still terrible.
And you know that's the trick though, is that if you
On the internet, like, without having a face cam, it's kind of impossible to be like, yeah, Silas.
I just sound like another white guy.
Yeah, you kind of do.
I'm not denying it. 'Cause
You really do.
I mean, I'm technically half, so
Yeah.
you know. I mean, I just don't identify with it because I grew up around Pakistanis my whole fucking life.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, yeah, and I'm technically like, what? I think it's a sixth Native American, but I'm like, you know,
Every American.
yeah, no native, yeah, like I'm just like every American. I didn't. I mean, my grandma grew up on tribal land, but I didn't. So it was like,
It
Yeah,
off
you know.
your back.
yeah, like I'm like I don't really like I didn't even know I had any Native American in me until I was like 14. And I was like, Dad, who's this lady? And he's like, that's my mom. And I'm like, what?
Like, my parents. Apparently, I'm also been Native American on my mom's side. Like, specifically Cherokee.
Everybody's a mutt. A mutt.
Well, I mean, yeah. But, like, apparently I'm part Cherokee, which, you know, take a shot for every Cherokee.
I'm Blackfoot. My grandma was Blackfoot Indian.
And then apparently I had another Native American heritage somewhere. Supposedly it was, like, somewhere in the Ottawa area, so, like, we suspect that it's, like, Mohawk.
Yeah, so pretty Inuit.
Ah.
We might want to save that before we fuck everything.
Before we break the console.
Yeah, before we break the console, let's make a new save state. Yeah.
Save that state.
Don't load it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Woo! That
I
would've-
could imagine her just snapping. Just right then and there.
Controller
Just
through the wall.
destroying the view.
She kicks your fucking laptop across the room.
My books are in there. Don't do that. That is to say, the book that I am currently working on.
I am trying to remember.
Oh, worry, how could I ever forget?
Whew.
The Zelda.
There's like there's I'm gonna be honest. The only reason I ever go on through, and I go through Reddit green text, which is like little snippets of like, yeah, that's pretty decent. There's still a shit ton of stuff that I'm like, this is terrible, and I feel terrible for the fact that I read this. But like, there's like certain ones that I'm just like, oh my god, this is one of the best fucking stories I've ever heard.
See,
Like,
I have too much empathy with people.
I do too.
Like, I can't. Like, Johnny's experienced this. I feel embarrassed for people when I'm watching their videos
Yep.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're like, ugh.
Like, that one when Harry met Sally scene with the orgasm. Like, that one, I can't finish it.
See here. I'm trying to remember where
Oh.
to go.
Take your time. We only got the rest of our lives. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yes. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm happy not, like, being able to see the timer above my head.
True.
Yeah, everybody... Nobody wants to see the timer.
I just found one. It's a Russian poster. And oh my god. Before internet, I want to fuck toasters. Don't be a fucking retard. Grow up. After internet, I want to fuck a toaster. Google. Find a community with 1,000+ members about people wanting to fuck toasters. Fuck up your life.
Like, we're talking unplugged, right?
Yeah, I fuck for that shit. I'm hoping for the most Darwinian shit possible. I'm hoping it's plugged in.
Alright.
Jeez.
Cool.
Darwinism.
The internet is a dark place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to the dark web to go to
To
darkness.
go to dark places. Just go to 4chan. There's some real fucked up shit there.
And 8chan.
And
For what little time it lasted. I think it got like taken down for child porn or something.
Yep. No CP.
Yeah.
No cheese pizza.
No MLP?
No cheese pizza.
Oh, that's what that means.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a mimic.
Yeah.
You just can't escape them.
Just put a bomb in front of it.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because I don't need to go there.
What
Yeah.
if the world is just one giant mimic?
Then we're fucked.
One day it just wakes up and it goes, oh, there's people on me.
Actually, I was just about to say fucking... You know how Stephen Hawking predicted that... that the universe would eventually implode on itself due to a lack of gravitation,
Uh-huh.
gravitational power?
Yeah?
Wouldn't that technically make the universe a mimic?
Yeah.
There you go.
Gobble gobble.
We live in a mimic. The whole universe is one big mimic. Unless we manage to get that matter versus antimatter thing worked out. Which, you know, we've got a few billion years, so we should be good to figure that shit out. If there's a way.
If it's the big one.
It's a bit of a big one. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
it's just a bit.
But, you know, like, I'm just glad that I won't be there to see, to like, one scientist say, oh, hey, look, there's no way to stop rapture. And then everybody's like, whoa, thanks for nothing, science.
What was it? I saw this thing where it was like, all you really need to do to fuck with the people who are going to rapture is fill up a bunch of inflatable sex dolls with helium and then just let them go. It'll fuck with all the people waiting for rapture.
Damn it.
I thought rapture just like, according to most Christianities, it's just more of a, I can't make the noise. A popping noise.
I heard that they float away from the earth.
Yeah, but I thought they teleport like a good 60 feet into the air before they start floating away.
I thought that they just started floating up. And wouldn't that be funny? Some of them are just in their houses. Ow, ow! I need to get out. And they're crawling on the ceiling. Ah!
It's getting hot.
Leave
It's getting hot.
Krusty wants out. Compass. I love me a big slice of compass. Silence. Hello, darkness. My friend. Sound of silence. Must you? Must you? I've heard this too many times.
I've never heard that. Oh.
I've heard that joke too many times, Matt.
Ugh.
Come up with something new.
Refreshing content on 4chan? Ha!
All it is bigotry, hatred, and anti-Semitism wrapped into its website. And some CP on the side.
Remember that one?
There was a post where a 4chaner, literally a dude fucking killed his girlfriend and his daughter and fucking posted pictures on 4chan and was like, well, I did it, fags. Just pardon my language, but it's just like, whoa.
Hey, you're
I'm quoting.
You're the gayest person here, so
I'm quoting. I kind of am.
So I mean, there you go. That's
Me and Dominique kind of are, to be honest.
To be real.
To be real with y'all.
To be honest.
At some point, I just anticipate one day that Breitbart. You type in the site name for Breitbart, and it just redirects you to 4chan.
I'm anticipating that. I think that everything on Breitbart is just a repost from 4chan. I've already just tailored
Just
my
accepted
expectations. Yeah, I've just accepted that. We just live in a world where a bunch of a bunch of fucking basement dwelling idiots who happen to have some good internet knowledge and have no fucking lives have just managed to fucking put a man into one of the highest offices of power, and it's just like, man, I just want to die, you know? Like
it really lets the existentialism sink in.
Yeah. Just let it sink in.
It makes you wonder what it's all about.
Yeah.
What it's all for.
Why am I here? That's a difficult question there.
Why can't Johnny live?
I can never live.
For he is
I cannot
fully
live.
alive.
I cannot die. Up and it's up and it's up.
I'm dying. Fucking assholes.
And she hates Metallica.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this temple. This particular temple. This is my least favorite.
And I'm not gonna say anything because any response to that will just piss you off.
I don't care.
No, I don't. I know that trick. I know that trick.
This is his mom saying, "I'm not gonna get mad." Just tell me what you did.
I'm not gonna
I did
leave.
this. You did
Dude,
what?
I don't trust my parents worth shit. My mom snitched on me to the police when I was a kid.
What?
Fuck her.
How did she snitch on you?
Me and Colin were hanging out behind the church, and we were just drinking some sobe bottles, and he decides to smash one, just hit it into one of the pillars at the pavilion,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently somebody called the police on us. And suspiciously, I think it was my mom, because as soon as we sort of left, that's when my mom called and said, "Come home right now! Come home right now!" It was all pissy. And yeah, when I got home, the fucking police were there, and they threatened to arrest me if we didn't pick it up. Even though they can't be able to do that. But of course they got my parents' permission, so they could. Because my mom fucking narked.
Over a sobe bottle?
A broken sobe bottle.
Huh. Neat.
Fuck the police. Coming straight from the underground. Fuck my mom, especially.
Wow.
She's right upstairs.
Yep. She comes down, Silas, get over here.
Get over here right now.
Get over here, I caught the police.
You got him on speed dial.
It was
My
right
favorite
there
contact.
underneath fire. Then Frank comes in. Where's the goddamn fire? Starts blasting.
Yay, now it's blue.
That was one of my favorite fucking memes. Was just there was that one I don't know what you call it, a decoration on the end where, hold on, let me finish my story. Then
Yeah, go ahead.
And it has like 2 revolvers on it, and the text says, "We don't call 911," and then underneath it, it's just Frank with his gun. Where's the goddamn fire?
Where's the goddamn fire? Where's the goddamn fire?
Ah. hate this controller.